from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Hey, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Forecaster John Bordash back with you here in the Storm Center. Excuse me. Continuing to track some pretty dangerous weather. Continuing to move on through, we do not have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for southern parts of St. Mary's County. This is really from about Lexington Park to around the Callaway area. Point south, so we're talking Valley Lee, Piney Point, Park Hall, Dameron, St. Inigo, St. Mary's City, on over towards the Scotland area. This region here in this orange polygon, and I'll give radar a quick pause to give you a look at where this is. It's these areas here shaded in this orange polygon. These are the areas included within this severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 4:30. The National Weather Service is monitoring for the potential of 60-mile-an-hour winds as well as quarter-size hail with the storm as it continues to move to the southeast at 25 miles an hour. Some of the locations that will be impacted in this warning polygon include but are not limited to Lexington Park, Piney Point, Tall Timber, St. Inigo's Creek, St. Mary's City, St. George Island, St. Mary's River, Dameron, Valley Lee, Scotland, Point Lookout, Great Mills, Drayton, St. Inigo's, Park Hall, Callaway, and Rich. So you're going to want to move inside over the next about the next half hour or so if you're in this region as the severe thunderstorm continues to move to the south and east. Let's go ahead and give us a quick zoom out here, give a more regional look at what's going on here. Let's turn that off, and we'll just give this a nice 1 hour loop. You can see we have some scattered storms moving across the region this afternoon. Earlier, we had one nice line, a pretty decent line of storms move through, and I'll see if I can't just bring that up. So let me go ahead and turn that off, and we will push this back a little bit here. Yeah, about 2 hours ago or so, we saw a decent line of storms kind of move through the region. There we go. As radar kind of speeds through. You can see really right around 2 o'clock or so, we saw that line push right through the Prince Frederick area near Huntingtown on up towards Sunderland. And that pushed across the bay over towards the eastern shore. And it's the southern part of that line that's kind of sticking around a little bit. That's helped to develop and kind of pop up this storm down here towards the southern parts of St. Mary's County. Outside of this, we don't have much going on. We do have a little bit of a thunder shower moving through the Waldorf area, some thunder and lightning moving through the Leonardtown area, and an additional storm down here just south of Nanjemoyne here in the panhandle parts of Charles County. Outside of that, there isn't much going on. What we're looking at as we look towards the north and west, we have some additional thunderstorm development well up towards the north and west. Not organized, but we do have some thunderstorm development. That is with the cold front. So these were prefrontal thunderstorms that moved through our region. The main cold front still won't move through probably for another 2 or 3 hours into our region. And as that pushes through, that will bring the next chance to see some thunderstorms in our region. And because we've seen these storms move through with the prefrontal boundary, that's almost stabilized the air a little bit. So it's helped to lower the amount of instability, the amount of thunderstorm fuel in our region, as these thunderstorms out ahead of the cold front have really kind of used up a lot of what we had there. But as this cold front moves down to the south and east towards our region by about 5, 6, 7 o'clock or so, we may see additional thunderstorms develop. And that could give us a more organized severe weather chance, but that's far from a guarantee. We're really just monitoring for the potential of scattered thunderstorms. This does not look to be a widespread severe weather event across our region. I do expect everyone at some point today to see rain or thunderstorms. Some of you have already seen that. Some of you haven't seen that just yet. But I think by the time the day is over, everyone should have seen something. So if you haven't seen anything yet, I think you might be able to get something here over the next few hours. But again, it's really going to depend on how that cold front continues to push down to the south and east. I see, Patrick wants to know how cold are we talking? We're not talking too much cooler. We're really just talking about maybe middle to upper 80s for the day tomorrow. What this cold front will do is helps to clear out the hazy skies we have in our region and push that smoke-filled air down to the south and east. And it will help to lower our humidity for the day tomorrow, which will be some welcome news after, once again, we've gotten back up into the 90s today with a decent amount of humidity. And it's really that combination of heat and humidity that has allowed for these thunderstorms to bubble up across our region. And again, the worst first of these storms right now moving right over the Park Hall area near St. Mary's City. So Dameron, St. Inigo, Scotland, Ridge Point, look out. You are up next to see this thunderstorm producing lightning, producing heavy rain, some gusty winds, and a little bit of hail reported as well. And we'll continue to see it. Again, we have scattered thunderstorms. We have another thunderstorm trying to develop on up here towards north of Rosaryville, up here near Forestville. There we go. That'll be moving into Upper Marlboro here over the next 10 to 15 minutes, and additional thunderstorms moving southward through the Waldorf area down towards La Plata, kind of tracking down 301 there, and additional thunderstorms down here towards King George County. Our region remains under the severe thunderstorm watch, shown there by those yellow shadings for the counties. That is in place until 8 o'clock, so just stay weather aware for the next few hours. I don't think we're talking crazy thunderstorms today. Some of you have already seen some thunderstorms, but I don't think we're talking a widespread severe weather outbreak that will cause, societal breakdown by any stretch of the imagination. I do think this will just be, though, scattered thunderstorms that can produce heavy rain, thunder and lightning, along with 60 to maybe 70 mile an hour wind gusts, depending on how strong these storms are allowed to become. But I will continue to stay with you here in the Weather Center over the next few hours, continuing to monitor William Richmond Inc. radar as we continue to see storms fire on up as that cold front pushes southward, and we'll really need to see how storms are able to interact with the atmosphere we now have in place as that front nears by. But we will continue to watch that. In the meantime, I'm Forecaster John Bordash. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, we had that severe thunderstorm warning for southern St. Mary's County there until 4:30 in that orange polygon south of Lexington Park, really from Callaway to Great Mills Point south. But have a nice and safe one, and keep it tuned right here to JB Weather for the latest information.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.